Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rebecca, and today, as you guys read by the title of this video, we are going to be looking at an article from the Daily Mail from a woman who left the love of her life for something new and now is 42 and childless and regrets every single moment of it. So we're gonna deep dive into this article. I'm gonna put it on the screen for you guys to read along with me, and I'm gonna share my thoughts and opinion about this. But before we do, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and let's get into it. All right, so this article was written in the Daily Mail, and the title of it says, "I left the love of my life because I thought I could do better. Now I'm childless and alone at 42. It starts off by saying, "Laughing and dancing with my fiance at our engagement party, I thought I might actually burst with happiness. Surrounded by our family and friends, I looked at Matthew and felt certain that I met the man I was going to spend the rest of my life with. Quite simply, he was my soulmate. We were desperately in love and had our future life together mapped out. First, we would save to buy our own home. Then would come a romantic wedding ceremony and children would follow. It all seemed so simple to my naive 19-year-old self. I smugly told myself, the girl who had it all. So why 20 years later do I find myself single, childless, and tormented by the fact that I'd thrown away the only true chance of happiness I've ever had?" 8 years after that wonderful engagement party in 1989, I walked away from my dear, devoted, loyal Matthew, convinced that somewhere out there a better, more exciting, more fulfilling life awaited me. Only there wasn't. Now I am 42 and I have all the trappings of success, a high-flying career, financial security, and a home in the heart of London's trending Notting Hill. But I don't have the one thing I crave more than anything, a loving husband and family. My father warned me not to throw this love away, but I was sure that I would find Mr. Perfect right around the corner. You see, I never did find that other man who offered me everything that Matthew did, who understood me and loved me like he did, someone who was my best friend as well as my lover. Today, seeing friends with their children around them tortures me, as I know I am unlikely ever to have a family of my own. And think about the times Matthew and I talked about children, even discussing the names that we would choose. I cannot believe I turned my back on so much happiness. Instead, here I am back on the singles market, looking for the very thing I discarded with barely a backward glance all those years ago. I know I can't have Matthew back, and it hurts when I hear the snippets of information about his life and how content he is. 15 years after I ended our relationship, he is happily married." I'm not going to read any more of this because it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. But you get the gist of it. This woman threw her amazing, happy, healthy relationship down the drain to seek out something greater or something more for her life. I automatically think hypergamy. Wow, she wanted something else. Women are always seeking more and more and more and more and more. And yes, while she accomplished, having the successful career and getting the house and all of the stuff that she also wanted, she also had to give up her relationship. She also gave up the idea of having a family and a husband, the thing that she craved the most. See, when I look at situations like this, it makes me sad because I see and I talk to a lot of women that are in good marriages that will gladly throw them away for something better. But this should be used as an example of that. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have everything. You can't have the amazing marriage, the amazing family, and also be a career-driven woman and have all the successes in the world. There's only a few select people, women, that can do that. That's the anomaly. That's the exception, not the rule. And so we have to look at these situations and think to ourselves, am I going to leave this marriage that I have invested 10, 15, 20, 30 plus years into for something that could potentially work out or not work out in my favor? When we look at the dating market right now, and you talk to any single person, and you can literally flush this out for yourself. If you talk to any singles person, they would be like, stay in your marriage because the dating scene is not good right now. The reason why I speak to women primarily, and the reason why I'm speaking to women in this particular video, is because women initiate more of the divorces. The stat reads as this: in 2015, the American Sociological Association conducted a study that discovered that 69% of all divorces were initiated by women. This, of course, leads to the question of why. Why are women more than twice as likely to divorce their male partners? And the reasonings for this is lack of connection, trouble with traditional roles. There's no single reason for leaving. Like, those are the reasonings that people are giving to leave a marriage. And modern feminism and modern society says that women can have their cake and eat it too, and that's just not the case. You can see examples like this all over the media, and I've seen it personally firsthand. I've seen it through friends. I've seen it through family members. You know, you can read this online. Think twice. Think very hard before you initiate a divorce, especially if you have children. Think about that situation for them. We tend to look at things very selfishly when it comes to relationships and when it comes to, you know, our happiness and whatnot. Marriage is about duty. It's not about happiness. The happiness comes when we fulfill our duties in our marriage. Before you think about possibly filing for divorce, it would be better if you would go to counseling, just counseling for yourself in general, to figure out why you're feeling that way. No man, no spouse, no one is going to make you happy. You are the only person that can make yourself happy. You're the only person that can fulfill that for yourself. And so relying on someone else to do that and to pick up the pieces is unfair to your marriage, is unfair to your partner, is unfair to your spouse, and that's a huge burden to bear. So you really have to look at yourself and look at why you are feeling this way, where is it coming from, and maybe professional help is needed to flush that out. The grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it, when you water it, and how you water it. You have to pick and choose what you want and what you want to prioritize. And if it's your career, understand that kids and family and husband will then be on the back burner. And if you want family and a husband and all that other stuff, then career might be on the back burner. But we have to choose, and we have to understand the consequences of our choices. Every choice, every action has a consequence, whether that's good or bad. And that's not to say one is better than the other, but you have to decide at the end of the day, and you need to live with the consequences of your actions. So that is my video for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and let me know down in the comments what you think of this article. I will link it down in the description for you guys to read the entire article. I read a good part of it, a good snippet of it, but you guys will get more context from the rest of the article. But again, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.